Hey guys, how are we going? Happy New Year. Well, almost Happy New Year. It's the 31st of December 2011. So hopefully we're all excited about the New Year's festivities to come, and more importantly, hopefully we've set some big goals for 2012. So I know in my last one I talked about setting goals, and hopefully you've already followed through with a little bit of what I've mentioned and started writing them down, but it's not too late. Remember, no New Year's resolutions, okay? They're not real. Set some goals, set some serious goals, set 10 of them, all right? Doesn't all have to be fitness related, but at least set a couple, okay, for the new year. And I mentioned in our last one that I'd share with you my other two goals for the new year, because once I put them out there, I've got to go do them. So I'll tell you my other two. The first one was beat my City to Surf time. I didn't run the City to Surf last year because of this place. I couldn't get the Sunday off, but this year I want to run it in less than 52 minutes. Okay, I did it in about 52:08:07 I think, or something like that, so I want to run it faster than 52 minutes. And my final goal is, I've set myself for November this year, is I want to do a 24-hour indoor bike ride for charity here in the club. So yeah, I'd like to actually do a 24-hour bike ride on the indoor cycles and invite people to come in and join me and join us in the experience and have a big day of it. And I'll be stuck on that bike for 24 hours. So that should be pretty fun. So there are my 4 goals. Check back to the last video blog to see what the other 2 are. So I've written them down, and I'm really excited to go after them. I've already upped my training already. Yeah, so I just got to not eat so much, I think. Christmas time and whatnot, I've certainly been training a lot more, but I just need to make sure to now start to be a little bit, I guess, more strict with my diet, which hopefully I can once again practice what I preach and really work hard on doing that. So there are mine, and hopefully you've got yours. And if not, okay, don't just have too many beers tonight and say stuff, I'm going to stop smoking or I'm going to quit. Don't be a gunner. All right, it's really easy to, but you know, thoughts aren't anything unless they actually turn into words, okay, and then words turn into actions, and actions turn into reality. Okay, so make it happen. So, topic I want to discuss today is one that I think not enough people ask themselves, or when they do ask themselves, I guess they don't ask themselves in the right way, and that's at what intensity should I be exercising at? Okay, because just showing up to the club may not necessarily be doing everything that you want it to achieve. You might actually come into the club and be working too easily, or come into the club and be working too hard. And both of those are counterproductive. If you're working too easily, you're coming in, and you might be coming in for 6 months and be going backwards, okay, going nowhere, thinking you're doing the right things, and all of a sudden 6 months' time goes down the track, you're not any fitter, you haven't lost any weight, you're not any more muscular, whatever it is, okay, and you've in essence wasted 6 months. On the flip side, you come into the club, you're super pumped up, you come in every day, you work your guts out every day, you do RPM twice a day, you're doing circuit twice a day, you're doing weights 3 times a day, and within a month you're burnt out, you feel sick, and you never come back. So what I wanted to talk to you about is what intensity should I be working at? And the question isn't what intensity should I be working at today, it's at what intensity should I be working at in 6 weeks from now. Okay, and what I mean by that is every exercise program needs progression. Okay, so if it's your first time to a club and you've never walked on a treadmill before, it doesn't really matter, okay? You're going to get fitter regardless of what you do, because you're going from nothing to something. But the next time you jump on the treadmill, be conscious of the speed that you're going at and ask yourself, where do I want to be in 6 weeks' time? Okay, and always, every session, ask yourself, what intensity do I need to be at to be able to progress somewhere in 6 weeks' time? Okay, so instead of saying just up your intensity today, okay, be looking at small incremental increases, okay, as time goes by, because you don't notice them. Okay, if you're doing a Zumba class, all right, I'll use Zumba as an example. Instead of between songs resting for 30 seconds, rest for 15 seconds. And then don't rest at all as time goes by. okay, but you need some kind of progression in your exercise program, whether it be through weight training, okay, obviously incrementally increasing the weights that you lift or decreasing your recovery time, or with, say, fat burning or cardiovascular type of stuff, looking at how fast you're going, your recovery time, the resistance levels, whatever it might be. Okay, so I'll give you myself as an example. You know, I do cardio 6 days a week. Okay, don't lift any weights, as you can probably tell, but I do exercise cardiovascularly 6 times a week. 2 of those times per week I call what's called critical sessions. And those 2 critical sessions are the ones that me are going to be the most challenging. They're the ones that are going to be harder. They are going to be the ones that give me the most benefit, but they are going to be the hardest. And so the other 4 days a week, really, I'm just cruising. Okay, I'm just getting movement and I'm sweating and I'm burning calories, but they're not what I call critical sessions. Now, if you're coming in 3 times a week, what I would like to see is 1 critical session, okay, per week. And what I mean by 1 critical session per week is just a little bit extra 1 day per week. Okay, if you're coming in 5 days a week, it could be 2. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but make sure you have 1 critical session per week where you're stepping a little bit outside your comfort zone. Don't do a critical session every day. I see this mistake all the time. People train too hard, they don't give their body enough recovery, okay, and all of a sudden, plateauing, or even worse, you're falling off. Okay, you only really need, at the most, 2 really challenging sessions a week. Okay, and why would you want to? Why would you want to flog yourself every day at the gym anyway? Okay, so, you know, if you're coming in 3 times a week, 1 critical session. Okay, if you're coming in 5 times a week, maybe 2. Alright, so that's going to really be enough to be able to let you see an improvement and ask yourself, where do I want to be in 6 weeks' time? Okay, and then in 6 weeks' time, ask yourself where you want to be in 6 weeks' time. In fact, every session, ask yourself, what do I need to do today to be a little bit better down the track? And if you ask yourself that question each and every workout, okay, then you can actually start to, you know, monitor and move forward and have a progression. You know, myself personally, I'm a big believer if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So I like to use, you know, a heart rate monitor, which you can buy for next to nothing these days, really. You know, a heart rate monitor, or they're on all the treadmills, all the bikes, even the Jacob's ladder, I think, has. Our rowers, for example, in, say, an Indo row class, it's easy to monitor your progress on that because you've got your speed per 500 metres, same with the treadmill. On the bikes, it's got your cadence. You know, so there are easy ways to watch your progress. So you're just not going through the motion, and you're going to get results and then get value for your money of, you know, gym membership or your personal training, or, you know, even just outside exercising. You're going to get results. And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing it for. We're not doing it for a haircut. Hopefully you like mine. Yeah, we're not doing it for a haircut, and we're not doing it because we, you know, for any other reason apart from feel good, look good, have more energy, have a better life. All right, but there's no point just wasting your time and going through the motions each and every session if there's no point to it and you're either going too hard or going too easy. All right, so yeah. Couple of things about the club. New Year obviously is coming up, so we've got a brand new Christmas timetable with heaps of new stuff. We've got yoga starting, you know, a couple of extra yoga classes a week. We've got much more Indo row coming. The response has been great on that too, which is really exciting. So I look forward to that, and a couple of other surprises as well on the group fitness timetable. Heaps of great stuff happening, guys. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into it. And trial mining reopens on the 9th, so we're expecting to see a big return of all you guys that are probably hopefully fired up, ready to get back into to your training. So remember, if you've got any questions, okay, pop them down in the feedback section below, or on our Facebook page. Otherwise, have yourselves a wonderful New Year's. Don't drink too much. Have a little bit, all right? Otherwise, I will see you again next week. Ciao for now. Bye.